Well, hello there, team. Welcome to this video about the 4 types of information that your participants need from you if you are ever running a workshop. Now, I'm not going to get too technical on you, and if you want to find out more about this topic that we're about to go into, you can check out my book, or there, wherever it is, and the link will be in the comments there. But essentially, what I'm going to quickly do a very broad brush overview of is what's called the 4-Mat model, right? The 4-Mat model. Now, in my book, there is countless examples of the 4-Mat model, but in this video, I just want to touch on the 4 types of information that your learners, your participants, your audience members need from you. And if they don't get it, they're going to feel frustrated, right? There's another part of it they need to hear it in a particular sequence, right? And if you want to look up the research on the 4-Mat model, you can check out the Google or Wikipedia or whatever, but it goes into the history about how it was discovered and how it was created by Bernice McCartney, which is super exciting. Now, whenever you hear me present, whenever you hear me do a video, whenever you see me write a blog post, whenever you see great speakers write a blog post, speak from stage, or a political person, they are using the 4-Mat model. So whether you like it or not, it's coming at you. It's coming at you all of the time, right? And we need to appreciate that there are 4 types of learners, right? Or there's people that have a preference for one of these more so than the other. But if we're going to deliver information, we need to deliver it in a particular order so that we capture the right people at the right time in the right ways, right? So you probably want to grab a pen and write this down. You may have even heard about the 4-Mat model previously, but let's just dive into it a little bit and you can hear my perspective on it. So we've got the 4 types of learners, right? So we've got the why people. We got the people that want to know, why am I learning this? What's the real value in it? How is it going to help me? And why should I particularly listen to you, right? So we need to realize that people out there are the why people. Why do I need to know this? And why is it valuable use of my time, right? Now, very cool, very important people there, right? Now, next we've got the what people. They're the facts, figures, the data. They want to know the background, the history. They want to know all of that, right? They want to know where's it all come from and what is it. Next, we have the how people, the how, who want to get in there. They want to have a go. They want to do the steps, know the steps, and be able to follow the process, right? They want to get in there, try it all out. Then last of all, we have the what if people, the what if. What if this happens? What if that happens, right? And generally, you're going to find at the end of a presentation or workshop or any event that you run that has information delivery, you're going to have people that are going to throw up their hand and say, yes, but what if my mother-in-law says X, Y, Z? Or what if my workplace is like this? Can I still use what you've just said there, right? So you're going to have the people that are consistently going to be asking that question themselves internally, yes, but what if or what about, right? And very, very important to know. So we need to appreciate, though, that if we don't acknowledge, appreciate, and deliver information to each of those 4 types, though, one of those types is going to feel left out, right? Now, you will know which type you are based on what do you care about. So when you're listening to a presentation, do you want to know the reasons why? Do you want to know the what? Do you want to know the how? Are you the person that constantly puts up their hand at the end of the presentation? Yes, but what about? Right? Everyone's perfect and beautiful. Everyone has their needs, right? So we need to appreciate that we need to deliver the information, though, in that order. The why, the what, the how, the what if. Why, what, how, 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 what if, right? Now, if you check out my book, not that I'm endorsing the book, but I really encourage you to get the book. Now, in the book, there's an entire chapter on the 4-Mat structure, and there's multiple examples in there, right? And essentially, the 4-Mat structure is a really, really powerful way that you can grab any piece of content and plug it into this structure and guaranteed you're going to get great engagement and great reception of the information, right? Now, in this video, I'm not going to do any examples because essentially you can read the book, you can find out the examples, right? But when we start to put our information in this structure, we really tap into and deliver to the needs of the audience. But what happens is people A, don't know format, or B, they screw up the sequence, right? And what happens is we will speak to the structure or the person that we are, right? So if we are a really strong what person, we are going to speak a lot about the what. And sometimes we completely leave out the why, or we drop the why at the very end there. Now, if we are a very strong how person, we're going to probably lead with the how, and we're going to talk all about the how. And the what people are like, yeah, but what about, or where does it come from? Where are you getting your facts, your figures, your data? Where's it coming from? Now, if you're a what if person, you're going to have a lot of time for questions at the end, or you're going to be throwing in a lot of out of the box ideas, very creative, right? Which is great, but you don't want to miss out the why, the what, and the how people, right? So, I guess in this video, I just want to raise the concept with you that A, that this model exists, and B, if you are putting together your information, you must deliver it in a way that follows this structure, right? You have to tell people why they need to know the information, whether that's through telling them a story, stats, the figures, the data, asking them questions. Again, examples in my book. You have to tell them what it is, where it comes from, and like what is the model, what's the thing. You have to go into the how, the steps, the process, the pillars, the thing, the concept, and getting people to potentially even use it in real time and practicing it. Then at the end, you got the what if, which is answering any questions, clarifying anything, and maybe even addressing what other context the information can be used in, right? So, folks, this is the format model, and I live and breathe it. You should too, and it will transform everything you do in the workshop environment, right? And I could give you you could throw any piece of content at me, and I'm just going to plug it into format, be ready to go, and drop an amazing piece of content, which is super engaging and just really, really great model to use if you need to teach anything on the fly or even run a meeting, even have a conversation, even do anything in the space of communication, public speaking, delivery, whatever it is, use the format model, right? On that note, folks, it is a model that does take practice, though. So when I run workshops, I do get people using it and practicing and practicing and practicing until it becomes part of who you are and how you speak and how you present. On that note, folks, hope you got value from the video. If you want to find out more about the format model, buy the book. And if you haven't already, buy the book. If you have, go to that section on the format, look it up, practice it. And if you want feedback or if you have questions about it, drop in the comment. And more than happy to help you out as you develop your skills with the format model. So much fun and so easy to use once you've practiced and practiced and practiced it. But I kind of oxymoron when I say that, right? But everything in life worth doing does take practice. Thanks for watching, team, and we'll see you on the next one. And enjoy the journey as you expand your skills, expand your knowledge, and show up even more powerfully as a great trainer that you are. My name is Mark Wong, teaching you to speak to be remembered.